The most important thing as a trader is to have a pre-market game plan. Because if you have a pre-market game plan, you know exactly where to buy from, exactly where to sell from, and you can manage your up and down emotions a lot simpler, right? So let me explain. This ES trade, right? I was actually looking at a 15-minute fair value gap, and it actually took out the New York midnight opening price, right? So we had a manipulation of the New York midnight opening price, and this was the fair value gap I was looking for. So when I form a pre-market game plan, what I'm really looking for is I'm looking for price to come below the 10 a.m. Eastern, right? This is the 10 a.m. power of 3. So I want to see price come below the 10 a.m. Eastern, tap into this fair value gap, and then give us potential higher prices. But the question is, how do you know that the fair value gap is going to hold? This is essentially what the markets come down to, right? So we are seeing an entry over here, and we're actually seeing a rejection of this fair value gap, right? So what we need to understand here is that we had a red candle followed by and move upwards, right? So this trade, of course, first target was $300 just over here. And so what you need to understand if you are looking for trades is you need to really dive into the candles and understand what was going on. So if we look at the rejection over here, we saw 154 for 36. So imagine there's 154 aggressive sellers. They're trying to drive price down, right? But then we saw 91 for 411, right? So it's a tug of war between buyers and sellers, right? So the entry was over here, and that was after we saw sellers failing here, and also sellers failing here, 541.55, right? The buyers were in control of the market, right? And that is the reason you could have taken this particular trade. Again, you want to be buying here below the 10 a.m. Eastern, and you simply target the 10 a.m. Eastern.